Wengler.
And I'm Jo Seddon, and we are the chef owners of Gia Restaurant in Southwest Minneapolis. We are a rustic, authentic Italian restaurant.
When I first moved here from England 10 years ago, and I would go to restaurants that were Italian restaurants, it took me maybe a couple of years to understand that it is not Italian food from Italy. There's a separate genre of cuisine, American Italian food, very pasta heavy, spaghetti and meatballs, and that is different from maybe what we think of as authentic Italian food, which is food that you would find in a restaurant in Italy.
Or in someone's home.
Probably more important because in fact we're very kind of home cook driven. The mozzarella this week, buffalo mozzarella, we kind of tear open the balls. We're serving it with grilled Mediterranean vegetables, farmers market, zucchini, yellow and gold, eggplant, red and yellow, bell peppers, and then it's all just tossed with olive oil and some fresh herbs. I think one of our favorite things to eat, I think that probably Lisa and I eat arugula salad every day. It's so simple that it needs to be done perfectly in the kitchen. It's just a beautiful plate of arugula dressed with lemon juice and olive oil and shaved parmesan.
That's the only dish that has never left the menu. One of the cool things about Italy is that the cuisine is really varied throughout the country.
Up north, you have like alpine foods, you have mountain food that borders up with Austria, so it kind of, you have some Germanic influence. As you kind of go east, and you hit like Venice and the east side, you actually have some kind of like Middle Eastern kind of influence. As you come to the top, you have the French influence. Down into the south in Sicily, it's hotter and hotter and hotter. Butter doesn't really feature because people couldn't afford cattle, so it's very oil focused.
I would say on any given menu, there's kind of a mix of multiple regions of Italy. Another small plate on our menu this week is a Sicilian-inspired dish, Italian artichokes that we get in, cook them on the grill so they get a little bit of char. And we serve it with a quinoa tabbouleh, some chopped pistachios, drizzle of honey over the whole thing, some lemon peel.
Sicily, the island, has been like a melting pot of cultures over the years because it was one of these islands that was kind of fought over and changed hands. It has had the Arabs, it had the Moors from Spain, so it has North African influence, it has Middle Eastern influence. The rigatoni, so this is a style of rigatoni, it's called a mezze maniche. It's kind of quite a thick tube, isn't it? We do it with a spicy Italian sausage with bell peppers, fennel seed, garlic, a little bit of smoky chili and tomatoes. And it has a lovely dollop of whipped ricotta that sits in the base of the bowl, so as you eat it, you kind of get this lovely creaminess at the bottom of the bowl.
So we start by searing the sausage, then we'll take all the sausage out of the pan, put in some diced bell peppers and red onions, let them kind of cook in that sausage fat and all those sort of browned sausage bits. Then we'll add in a little bit of tomato.
Yeah, then you get the garlic and the fennel seed and some parsley.
Let that all cook together. Throw the sausage back in and let the whole thing kind of cook and meld together with all the flavors. I'm from Minnesota. My dad cooked us dinner every night.
He does these fabulous dinners every year,
Yes.
and he loves to hunt, and so he has all these kind of incredible proteins that he has fished and hunted.
We change about half our menu every week. That lets us be really seasonal. The week that zucchini blossoms are in our garden, they go on our menu. So we do work with some local farms that we get a lot of our ingredients from.
In our patio here, we have kale, chard, cherry tomatoes, lots of herbs, nasturtiums, which we use both the leaves and the flowers.
We often have a risotto on the menu. This week's risotto is a zucchini risotto. The reason why we were out harvesting zucchini blossoms from our garden this morning, we start with onions, celery, and garlic. We chop it up really, really fine and then put that in a pot and let it sweat for a long time. So all of the flavors in that sofrito have really sort of
softened and kind of mellowed.
At that point, we add in our risotto rice, add in some white wine, and start cooking the risotto with a Parmesan stock that we use we generate like tons and tons of Parmesan. Some roasted zucchini, kind of folded in at the end, as well as some goat's cheese, a little bit of fresh herbs, basil and parsley, and then those zucchini blossom petals. Yeah, when you make risotto, sort of the starches from the rice release into the whole dish, and that's what makes risotto really creamy. There's also a shitload of butter and parm that helps with the creaminess. Risottos are typically more northern, things like butter and parm, northern Italian things.
I took a 3-month period, maybe 4 months. The year I left university, we drove across Europe to Italy and just kind of had no plans, just drove with a tent in the back of the car and ate everywhere and just totally fell in love with it.
Jo and I went to Italy.
We stayed in vineyards and on olive farms and did a cooking class. One restaurant that we went to, they had this thing called a sfumata on the menu. And that, do you remember, it was like that was that spring onion sfumato.
Yes.
But I was like, I have to go into the kitchen and talk to the chef at the end about what he did. We tend to have 3 desserts on the menu that rotate. Today we're plating almond pound cake with Prosecco roast strawberries, a little bit of that syrup, and some house-made creme fraiche. We've developed this recipe. It's almond flour based, which is very traditional for Italian cakes. It's naturally gluten-free. Into the batter, sugar, eggs, vanilla, amaretto liqueur, olive oil, almond flour, oat flour, baking powder, salt. It goes into an oven at 350 till the skewer comes out clean. Most Italian cakes are a denser cake.
They're not super sweet, especially when paired with the creme fraiche. Kind of brings like a tanginess. Food doesn't have to be really complicated. It can be simple and thoughtfully prepared and be excellent.
We're chefs first and foremost, but we're now restaurant owners. The restaurant isn't just about the food. I think the hospitality piece is such an important part of it. We have a relatively sort of succinct menu, but because we change it frequently, people come every week and there's always something different to eat. So I think we've really managed to cultivate a lovely community here.